Welcome to Yin Yoga, Part 2 for stress relief. So begin by arriving on your mat and placing a folded blanket or a bolster or a pillow and sitting up nice and tall. Bringing the spine and the sits bones into proper alignment here. I will begin by ringing a Tibetan singing bowl, closing the eyes. Slowly opening the eyes and placing the hands on top of the knees as you inhale deeply here and exhale fully. I invite you to create an intention for your practice, a positive affirmation. I am love, I am healed. Placing your right hand on your heart and your left on your belly. Inhaling all that serves you, filling your heart with love, and exhaling all that doesn't serve you. Releasing all of your tension. Releasing the hands and placing them on the knees. And coming onto your hands and knees here. Preparing for our first pose. Supported child's pose, so grabbing either a blanket or a bolster or a nice firm pillow and placing it in the center of your mat. And placing both of your knees on either sides of the bolster. And sinking the hips down towards the heels as you inhale deeply here, lifting the chest. And exhale, begin to fold the torso on top of the bolster, releasing the elbows down, the palms into the earth, resting the cheek on either side of the bolster. Taking 5 to 10 breaths here. Staying here for as long as you want. If you'd like to pause the tape, you can. Inhale to lift the chest and bringing the head to the other side. Again, 5 to 10 breaths here. With each exhale, allowing the hips to sink deeper into the earth. As you inhale, pressing through the palms, walking the hands back and removing the bolster, setting it to the side. And coming back onto the hands and knees, hands about shoulders width apart and hips are about, knees are about hips distance apart. Inhale to lift the chest and exhaling for cat as you round the spine, bringing the chin down towards the chest. Inhale to lift for cow and exhale. We'll begin with a toe stretch, so walking the hands back towards the knees here and coming up onto your toes and bringing the hips down towards the toes. Feeling the stretch from the bottom of the heel to the tops of the toes. This pose is great because we're walking in shoes all day. So taking 5 to 10 breaths here. Returning to your intention. Now begin to walk the hands out and tap the tops of the toes. and shaking the legs. And coming back into that toe stretch. Inhale to lift the shoulders up to the ears and exhale, release. If you're feeling any kind of minor discomfort in your knees, remember you can always place a blanket underneath your knees to ease the discomfort. And walking the hands back out and tapping the tops of the toes. And sinking back deeply into a child's pose. Extending the hands out forward and releasing the hips down towards the heels. And breathing deeply here. Returning to your intention, returning to the breath. And coming back onto your hands and knees. And coming down into what we call the melting heart. So bringing the elbows down towards the floor here and melt the chest down into the earth as you feel the hips lift towards the sky. So with each exhalation, the heart melts into the earth. Inhale, coming back onto your hands and knees here, sinking the hips back down towards the heels as you walk the hands over and coming onto your sits bones. And grabbing 2 blocks, or if you don't have blocks, you can grab books, and placing them on either side of your knees here, inhaling deeply. And exhale, releasing the legs and the knees open, having the soles of the feet touch, and placing either blocks underneath your knees for added support. Inhale deeply here as you lift the chest. And exhale, fold forward. If you'd like, you can place another block or a book in between the soles of the feet. Inhale and exhale, fold the crown of the head on top of the block, releasing the hands into the earth.